I seen computer for the first time when I joined my post-graduation for computer applications. I knew the problems with that. The fact is that Zoom is already established. We have to do a lot of work to surpass that. That is a fact, and I'm realistic in that perspective. So at least 1,000 people should use this product in the first month. That is what my aim is. Then we can grow from there slowly and effectively. So government's old investment money on the video conference will not be a waste if they are looking for a solution like us. My family is a fisherman family in Alleppey, coming from a coastal village in Alleppey called Pathirappaly. These kids doesn't have computer at home. They are not. I am talking about the digital divide. So we are trying to minimize the digital divide by providing common facilities. Then we are running a small, it is not small, a restaurant, a free food restaurant.
Wow.
You can go there. You can go there and have food. There we don't have a cashier or cash counter. There is a box in front of you when you go out. If you have money, you can put something there.
Welcome to Talk with DJ.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for inviting me to your interaction.
People have been using different conferencing apps in the last 3 months when they have been at home and doing work from home. Let it be WebEx or Microsoft Teams or one of the famous ones everyone been using is Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that is one of the reasons why Indian government particularly came out and said that okay, this can be a competition to bring out a product which can compete Zoom.
Yeah.
If I have to start comparing the features of your product with Zoom, can we do that now through the call itself?
Yeah, I can show you. Zoom have an option like their second plan, the business plan, that is being put in $50 price per month. That is what we are offering as a start pack. That is what now.
So if I understand correctly, so once your product is out in the market, so people who get to use it free of cost would be using the enterprise model of Zoom, which is at $50 currently.
I will share my screen. I shared the screen. You are seeing it right now. Is it?
Yes. Yes. You can see that.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have a participant list. You can see it right now, and myself yeah. So there are 3 tabs: active, passive, and waiting. I will tell you this again and again. I start sharing because this sharing also being recorded. So I will come back again. Okay. You can go live on Facebook or YouTube right from the meeting room.
Oh wow, that's superb.
Okay. That means you can go to millions, and even you can create a web TV, real-time debate going on web TV using this tool. So that is what I.
This is really amazing stuff that you are coming out with.
I will come to the next tab. So I am sharing it again.
Okay.
Then you can see one lock room feature here. This is when it is enabled. You've seen conference lock. When it is enabled, even though you are invited, you cannot come in. This is for a private room, like a feature. Like when host feels that those who are invited came in and everyone is here to start talking, then they can lock the room. Even though the credentials are out of the hands of any of the users came in, no other can join the conference. And if you take out the lock, then they can come in again. Okay. Coming back to this is here, you can see 3-4 features. You are seeing the screen, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
You can invite more people. Like add people will give you an interface like this, and you can invite more people. You can type in the emails or your contact list and send messages so that they can join. Okay. in this conference.
So when I am already on a call, I can from the browser itself or from the app itself, I can invite more people to come and join this.
Yeah, host can invite more people. Okay. Then there is share info. This is also another feature to invite people. You have to use other messengers. You can copy this information and copy it to WhatsApp or email or something like that, so that you can invite people. Okay. So you don't know the email of the user you are trying to invite, but you know the WhatsApp, you know the SMS, so you can send it here from here. Then the recording is going on, so you have the stop recording feature here.
Yes.
Then do you want to hide the preview? You can do that here. Then my preview will not be there. There is a shop preview again. You can make it again, and this can do with the help of here also. When you move the mouse over the preview, you can hide the preview, and you can just come back again here to show the preview. There are two options.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then here is the full screen option. That means if you click on the full screen, that means you are going into the full screen mode.
Okay.
Okay. Then another option is I will show you the full screen mode. It is full screen now. You can see the screen mode into full screen option.
Oh yes, correct.
Yes. Then escape will change it back to the old mode. This is enable waiting room. I didn't enable the waiting room for this meeting yet. So you can anytime you can enable the waiting room here. This is the start broadcast, and this is for going into live for YouTube and Facebook. When you start the meeting, you can just type in the RTMP URL. That means the Facebook's server URL and the YouTube server URL and their key. Then you can go to live from this here. Okay. Then you have the change layout. Change layout will not get affected because we are only two. If you have multiple users in the meeting, then there are two different kind of layouts are there. And change layout will, there are two layouts, like one is the 8+1 layout. That means you have 8 users plus the preview in the UI. Then you have a 16+1 layout. That is, you can see 16 and then one preview. That is there. So these are the features right now in the meeting room itself. Then you have the general features. You can stop the video from here. Here it is. You are not seeing my video right now, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
Correct. Then I can mute.
Okay, I cannot hear you now.
Now I unmuted and you are getting the audio.
Okay.
These are the common features that all the conference solutions have, but we have something more like the broadcast. That is a new feature we are putting in.
Yes. Super.
So I can stop the share?
Yes, you can stop the sharing.
Okay.
Yeah. So another thing for a person who has been using a laptop for quite some time is that he would like to have everything on his keyboard rather than some shortcut keys and things like that, rather than going and moving his mouse to go and click somewhere. So is there something enabled in this?
Some of the keyboard shortcuts are now enabled. One is like the space bar to mute. Then yeah, you will be muted. Yeah, you are muted right now. You then again clicking on the space bar, it is unmuted.
This is a major challenge that we have, because when you go to a call and somebody asks you to mute or unmute, you have to actually move your mouse to figure out where the mute icon is and then click on that.
Actually, Vijay, the development team only knew this shortcuts right now. I am just revealing it to you before the demo happens. Okay,
So
then
I'm just privileged first set of people to know about this.
Yeah. Then you have the up and down arrows that will make your volume up and down.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know whether you are getting that feeling.
I am trying that, so yeah, I can get that because I just use that. So yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
So those are we are trying to make it very easy and simple to use, and I want people to use this product. So
Okay. Yes. So to understand, say now you got 12 final shortlisted candidates for the final round of selection. And I hope that you go ahead and win this competition and bring accolades to Kerala and to Cochin and Alleppey. Yes. But you never know how things will pan out and happen. So in case you don't go ahead and win this,
Yeah.
but still the product will be out in the market available for people to start using it.
Yes, yes, definitely. We are waiting for the competition to over to make it public. Otherwise, we need to exit. If we are going to exit in this round, we are going to publish the product after that. The result is being published. So
Okay.
that is the up to them because we done our part. I think we done our part and made a beautiful product right now. And I knew something is there with this product because I am just showing people, some of my friends who are into IT industry, of course into other industries, they were novice, and every people are saying some good things. Everyone have something. It is not because of they are my friends. I told them you need to tell me uh, the points
Candid
which are
feedback.
I need to improve. So they are telling me a lot of things and they are saying me this is beautiful product. So I think there is something in it.
So to take you a little bit in depth for people who are a part of this video conferencing industry to understand more in detail, there was a letter which was sent out by the Zoom team, okay, to all the users on
Okay.
23rd of April.
Okay. You are sharing. Okay. Right.
Okay, 1 minute. So, fine. So, this is a letter which went out saying the features of secure meetings, okay, from
Yeah.
Zoom. So
Yeah. Okay.
we were talking about the encryption.
Yeah.
Encryption of data, they were saying that they are migrating to some other newer version by, they would have done that already by end of
Yeah.
May.
The AES 256 encryption is a standard now. So
Uh,
the only thing is the encryption and all. There are security models that are being followed by the companies in the world globe. There is
uh,
global security standard. So we are following those standards, and we have. They didn't have a problem with mixing right now. Their second plan is having mixing. So
okay,
they don't need to open the data on the
okay,
server side right now.
okay,
But we have to open the data, decode the data, then encrypt it. But everything other than the software, nobody else can open it.
oh wow, okay,
So we are sending out data from the clients as encrypted, and then before mixing, we need to decrypt it, then mix it, then again encrypt it and send it back to the clients. That is what is happening.
okay, fine. So in terms of the next one, the control data routing, where they are saying that if you are a paid customer, then I can opt in or opt out of data centers and things like that.
Yeah.
But for your case, it would be on a server, cloud server, right? In terms of
Actually, we are now relying on Amazon AWS in
AWS. Okay.
yeah, it is in India, inside India right now. Maybe
Oh,
we will also look at other options like data centers outside the Indian subcontinent and all
mhm.
when the users are coming in. But our software, our system will support the proximity servers. That means Indian clients will be going through all the Indian servers. Nothing
Okay.
else.
And similarly, European clients would have a server
Yeah,
somewhere in Europe.
they can use it. Whenever the cross-continent communication happens, then the system will decide what to use. That's all.
Oh, great. The next point, because I just thought of running it through so that it will be a,
Yeah,
good way to people who actually are tech geeks who know the backend the things happening, so they can actually get a more clearer understanding of how you have come out with the product. So next one is the transparency on data routing.
yeah,
Yeah, some of the points that let's say I
yeah,
don't comprehend that anyways, but you will be able to.
yeah. That is something they are saying that your conference will may go through this servers, and these are residing here, so that
Okay.
they will be showing up. Then the other next point is safeguards and controls to prohibit unauthorized participants. Those all features we have right now.
Yeah,
Everything.
your lock feature and the
Lock feature is there. Me waiting room feature is there. Everything is there.
okay.
So we can even start multi-factor authentication
And
for
one of the
entry.
yeah, so one of the things I actually liked is I don't know if that's a feature because here the meeting host controls and enables participants or disabled participants to content sharing, chat, and rename themselves and things like that. So how does this work in your tool?
All these features are there. Like you can control any participant. That
Uh,
you are the owner of the meeting room. Then you can control the participants. Even you can kick out one of them from the meeting.
so if I don't, if the meeting is over and if the person is not able to see, there are. I'll tell you, say from a very technology per se for someone who are not used to using a video conferencing tool. Uh,
Yeah,
there are a lot of senior people or even uh, young generation people. I'm not saying about the age criteria. There are a lot of people who have never looked at IT or technology to be there to do their regular work, but now they are being forced to do that, and
yeah,
they are finding it difficult. And I've seen many cases wherein they join the meeting through one of the video conferencing calls, and
yeah.
then they are not able to exit it because they don't know how to do it, and they keep asking other people to do that. So I think
Yes,
if
yes.
it's a feature to
That can
actually
that can happen actually. If the host doesn't control everything, then
mm,
that can happen. Even last person can leave for
yeah.
long in that meeting.
so
So
so I can individually select the person and then remove him from
yeah,
the
you can remove. You can remove. Even when you logged out and you felt that someone is there, still there,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
can come back and take the particular meeting room and go to there and remove them.
Oh,
This,
nice, great. Security controls, we have already spoken about that.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and the recordings are encrypted. You already
Yes,
spoke about that.
sure. Yeah,
So and then the next point they speak about the robocalling with reCAPTCHA and things like that.
yeah.
So
That part, if people are very much uh, problematic in this case because Zoom has having a lot of issues with reCAPTCHA and all,
yeah.
and the robocalling and all. That that is being protected by. It is not being protected by the reCAPTCHA right now, but
Mhm,
I don't think they can. The room numbers and the pin numbers. We
mhm.
are planning to put our individual pin numbers for each participant.
Oh, okay.
Uh, that means Vijay and myself is in a conference means we can join the conference using dynamically generated room numbers, and of
Okay.
course pin numbers also dynamically generated, and they will be unique for you and me.
Oh, okay. So
So
I cannot just pass on my this thing saying that okay,
yeah,
no.
yeah, another one you cannot just. And we are planning to put a reCAPTCHA also to avoid if hosts want to avoid everything like that, they can enable the reCAPTCHA too in the meeting room. So they need to tell the people that I'm not a robot.
Okay, fine. And the next feature, I think it will be part of their enterprise model. I think in terms of the audio recordings with the user's electronic fingerprint embedded into the audio as an inaudible watermark or things like that. I think this would be one of their the high-end enterprise model
Yeah, yeah.
features. Yeah.
Two things we are thinking about, like even the video and audio recordings can be playable by a player designed by us.
Wow. Okay.
So we are planning that. We have something in mind for that. Then the recordings will not be it will be shown as an MP4 file, but
Mm.
it cannot be decoded by a regular player.
Okay.
They
Understood.
need to come. That is one model now people are talking about to protect the video content. So so that is being we are planning right now. So,
Okay, so great. So that takes care of your
yeah,
even the content watermarking will be
yeah,
compared to that. So and then they have this. They mentioned about the organization standard that they've been using for the security thing. So you can just only thing I can understand here is the GDPR and those
Yeah,
related.
you are in Europe, so
Yeah.
GDPR is familiar. So okay. Okay. We have plans to accommodate all the now the data and all are secure and encrypted. Everywhere it is done, and we are very familiar with GDPR compliance, and we are doing a project in that part too. So
Okay.
our data will be GDPR compliant anyway.
Okay.
HIPAA and also we need to work on now.
Okay.
But our software is being used in one of the healthcare company in US, and for their communication, we developed an engine for a healthcare company in US. Then we furnish the HIPAA compliant. So
Oh, okay.
that is that is in telemedicine actually. They
Wow.
were using it. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So now I'll go back to our the regular discussions so that people can understand what's happening. Okay, fine. From a product perspective and from a feature perspective, I think you have got a great product coming up. And again, I will say that it is nice to see someone accepting that there are concerns in the product or glitches in the product that you have to work on that.
I don't want after 1 month we need 1 million users. That is not I am looking for. At least 1,000 people should use this product in the first month. That is what my aim is. Then we can grow from there slowly and effectively. That is what I have in mind.
Great. 1,000 people, I think you would achieve that mark in a couple of minutes. Time is what I understand after using this product.
Vijay, I'm planning to do it this way. Like I will try to invite people for a trial. That is what was in my mind. And like the Gmail, when it comes, it was only through invitation you can get into the Gmail.
Correct.
So kind of a model I'm planning. Right now we are not going to public to the right away, but we are limiting the use and coming with people's yeah what they are saying. I'm looking into it and then improving that, then go to the more and more outside first.
I think that would be the right way to do it because this is such a tool. If you actually put it out in the open platform, you will start getting millions of usage in a just a days time. So it is actually a good
that,
way to.
that is going to be difficult for us because we are a small company. The infra that required for such a kind of user base, that is going to be very tough to support for a company like us. That is very important, so we need to grow slowly. What I would like to say, all the features that are there in all the conferencing solutions are there with the prototype right now. I think 2000 plus companies made proposal for that particular challenge, and they shortlisted 30 of the proposals. And
Okay.
out of the 30 proposals, they told us to present our proposal and technology. Uh, then they shortlisted 12 companies to do a prototype. Now we are one among the company among the 12 and only one from Kerala.
So one of
Yeah.
the top 12 companies which can bring about technological change in India. Great start to post-COVID era for a company from Kerala.
Yeah, maybe. We were into this for 20 years, but none of the Indian companies knew us earlier because there were no innovative video conferencing service providers are coming out of India earlier. And we actually providing a lot of the video conferencing technology platform to at least 10 companies in the past, and now they are running their video conferencing over the technology we are providing right now. And like I thought, when the innovation challenge came in, my friends actually told me to appear for this. So I thought the friends compelled me to go, and I just prepared a proposal for them. And I think the product is. I knew it is a class product. I knew it is. The engine is very good, and the engine is scalable. It is secure. Everything is there. So we were able to. I hope it was very short time span. Like we got only 1 month for the prototype, but and we have the 10 years of extensive experience and exposure in this technology. So the wholehearted team done their 24/7 work, and prototype is ready.
Amazing. It is amazing to see someone with a small team of people turning around a product in less than a month's time. So that's an amazing achievement in itself.
Vijay and myself is talking on the prototype, right? So that is.
So for the viewers, we are currently using the software that has been developed by Joy and his team at Techgentsia in terms of using this as a video conferencing tool. What is the name or the brand name that you have kept for your product?
Yeah, actually, that is a debatable thing right now. We actually need to define a brand name, but the project code is. We were using last 10 years. We were using a project code for the video conferencing research. We were using some term like VConsol, video conferencing solution. The internal project code was VConsol, and we didn't look for another name when the prototype is going out. We are using the name VConsol for the prototype right now, but a lot of suggestions came in after the people looked into the prototype. I thought better to finish the prototype and then look for a branding. So
that's also one of our ways of looking at it, because I think by the time the product comes out and people get a feel of it, you still have more time to actually work around a brand name which can actually resonate with the work that you have been put up in the last 1 month and the work the team has been putting together for the last 10 years. So I think we have enough time to come out with that. And coincidentally, or maybe because we are still, I'll take you back to comparing Zoom. So Zoom, when started off in 2011, they started with a different name. Okay, and it's only after a year's time they changed their name to Zoom. So initial 1 year they were working in a different name. So I think you are the right path.
The fact is that Zoom is already established. We have to do a lot of work to surpass that. That is a fact, and I'm realistic in that perspective. So
see, that is one of the. I've been talking to a lot of startups in the last one and a half, 2 years. So one of the key things that keeps coming up from startup founders is that they realize the value of being grounded and understand the reality in terms of where they stand, and then from there how they can scale up and start becoming a solution to the problem rather than going out and competing with the big names. Become a part of the solution, and automatically you can then start scaling up and be a solution for the global audience.
Definitely, that is what is going to be, because now they want 10 conference to be done by 25 people. That is what their demands on prototype. So we are able to do that because we tested it for 50 participants into 10 conferences right now using the current infra we have on the cloud. So I think it is automatically scalable and all. If audience or users are coming in, it is easy to scale up. I think in India, I don't know whether people are looking at that much quality on video, but they need at least audio to be transferred properly in the conference to communicate. That is not what is not happening in India right now. With any of the softwares right now have problems with audio. So we focused our solution to communicate even in very low bandwidth in the remote areas too, using the audio. If you have 16 kbps in the as a bandwidth, then your audio will be perfect. That is what we are going to ensure in the video conferencing part.
No, that's a great way to look at it, because for someone who knows the pulse of the people out there in the market, and understanding the challenges that's been faced by the people in remote areas, and in the last 1 month or so, when the schools are getting opened up, and now more and more reason of people coming online and doing things. There's a lot of talk that's happening on digital divide, saying that the people in the remote areas are not able to access and they are finding it challenging. So if a solution can actually be at least take care of the audio conferencing part, so people can be connected and they can listen to whatever is happening, and they can at least communicate and put together their thoughts. So it's going to be a wonderful tool. And 16 kbps is like the bare minimum requirement that everyone would be providing.
For an audio communication, that's it. So we can, the thing will fluctuate between 16 to what. If you have 4 Mbps, you will get a HD video. That is for sure. And the communication, the stuff is like it is different from the other competence now in the market. The technology wise, we are focusing on a mixing server mode. Like the videos are being mixed at the server side and send it back to the clients. All other all other players in the market right now are doing a forwarding only. They are not mixing at the server side. They are mixing the video on the client side and showing it. Now we are looking at another option, but it is costly on the server side. So why I am saying this is government of India have a lot of infrastructure investment done in the video conferencing already. It is not even government of India. All over the globe, there are a lot of things happened in the past for the video conferencing before the PC-based and mobile-based video conferencing came in picture. That is based on H323 and SIP, the legacy video conferencing protocols. There are devices that cost $5,000, $10,000 from Polycom and Cisco, and they were already placed all over the globe, and millions of dollars are invested into it right now. Only thing is, government of India also invested into it, and most of the government offices have at least one Polycom device right now. And if we cannot support that Polycom devices in this conference, that will be a waste of money. So what we thought about was we put H323 SIP legacy protocols into our software, and they can easily join this conference using H323 and SIP protocols and SIP devices. So government's old investment money on the video conference will not be a waste if they are looking for a solution like us.
Okay, so if they use a selective and start using you, the existing infrastructure will not become obsolete, and they can actually continue using that.
Definitely. The existing infrastructure they can use easily on our system.
For understanding the video conferencing, the technology as such, because since you have been working in this field for the last 10 to 12 years, so I thought you would be the right person to talk about that, because we have been doing a lot of video conferencing, and I think across the globe there will be a minuscule people who do not have done anything on a video conferencing in the last 3 months. So how does this work, this technology? It's like there are a lot of people out there in the market, and they would have been using a lot of various features or technologies. But what is the basic one technology that is being used by all the competitors? How does it work, the technology for video conferencing?
There are, we cannot say it is a one technology, that is for sure. Nowadays, in the last 5 years, the technology changed drastically. Like Google came up with a new protocol called WebRTC, and that is making the browsers able to join the conferences without any additional software. So, web browser, Vijay, you are from a web browser, I think, and you are using you didn't install anything to meet me right now, and that is a beauty that came in the last 5 years. So browsers were capable of doing some. That is why a lot of products came in the recent years, because the client side technology to capture the video and audio was very difficult. Maybe in 2010. Now it is very easy. The browser is capable of doing that, and you can do it with the HTML development. Just an HTML development will do the trick to capture the video and audio, and then you can send it through some open source technologies. And the scaling up and fine tuning is the definitely difficult part. Now WebRTC, the technology that Google is promoting, WebRTC is becoming a standard for the web and PC based conferencing. Only web and PC based conferencing. WebRTC is the standard. But I don't think Zoom and other teams and other are using this right now. They have their own apps to do that, and they built in their technology into it. Maybe H.264 based encoding and sending out video, those kind of optimizations they were done in the client app, their own client app. But the industry is moving into a direction that WebRTC will support that everything. WebRTC can do the same. That is why that a lot of open source technologies are coming in place, like Jitsi, Media Soup. A lot of technologies are coming out with open source video conferencing technologies. Those all are based on WebRTC.
Oh, okay. So the current Google Meet, it is happening on this WebRTC.
Yes, definitely. Google Meet, Hangout, everything. They developed it for Hangout actually. So after that, uh, they were promoting it and they are made it open source. And a lot of people are developing their own technologies based on that, their own products based on that. Even our most of our client side now you are on web browser and that part is on WebRTC right now. So
Yeah.
you are sending video and receiving data using WebRTC right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is something which a normal person who doesn't know the tech part, we just log into a browser and start using it. So we don't actually
Yeah.
understand the game that happens behind this.
When I let me tell you, Vijay, when I started, this was not the case. And in 2000, it was like we need to develop some applet, Java applet, or ActiveX component to browser to support a conference.
Okay.
That is very difficult. Very difficult. The technology changed a lot after 2015, I think. WebRTC came in nearing that, and most of the browsers are now supporting WebRTC technology. So that is why browsers are now capable of taking videos, now capable of taking photographs, and use camera and microphone.
So now to give a perspective of from where Joy is coming and how you got into this IT field and things like that. So yeah, so if you
I'm
can just,
actually it is a long story, so that will even take another interview. Like my family is a fisherman family in Alleppey. I am coming from a coastal village in Alleppey called Pathirappaly, and I brought up in a government school and like government aided school near my house, and I went to uh, um, do my degree in chemistry in a college nearby. Then I joined TKM College of Engineering for my post graduation in computer applications. Then I was able to complete that because it was struggling and very poor pathetic conditions. I struggled a little bit. Maybe it is not a little bit. It is very pathetic conditions, and my friends actually helped me to survive through that era. I started my career with a audio conferencing solution in a company called Avaneir in Cochin, and I continued there for 6 years, and then I joined another company in Sharjah called Vox Spectrum, and they also doing something similar, that is for call recording and all. So then I came back and I worked for some other companies, and in 2009 I started my own company called Techgentsia. That is where I am right now, and my company has got 50 uh, engineers right now, and we are all into the research and development of video conferencing for the last 10 years. Then from that, I think I I was able to make up a life. So it is a long story. My childhood was very pathetic.
wow, amazing. Uh, so it's an amazing journey from where you started off and now where we are sitting. I would say that you are the elite set of startups who have been selected. Looking at the pure merit of the product that we have come out with.
Yeah,
Um,
I would say my team, including my CTO, he is from Bihar, and his name is Ankur Deep Jaiswal. Uh, he's doing a tremendous job in this area, and his brain and his intelligence that is coming into this product very much. That is one thing, because his extensive experience from the start, he joined as a trainee in my company from the college. Then now 10 years so far, and I would say he is one of the engineers that I see in my career who can do anything, who can do
wow.
what. So also my team, maybe I cannot compare all of them with Ankur, but everyone, They done 24/7 for this product. So
See, I could understand that you have a strong team with you because it is not easy to come out with a product in just 1 month's time. Though you have the experience of last 10 years to come out with a product with all these features and taking into consideration the norms put up by the government of India, it is not easy. So if you don't have the right team and the right one is the right talent and second is the right attitude. If you don't have both of that, it is not easy to come out with something like this.
the best thing I felt in my now 10 years of my company is only 1 or 2 persons left the company yet.
Oh,
Who all joined, they are all with me till today. The 2 3 guys left the company not because of looking for other job. They look for higher studies and other options like that only. So I am very fortunate. I'm very fortunate. Even in my struggling period, they uh, they also struggled with me. And even we don't have a financier venture or something like that, but we struggled a lot coming through in 2015 and all. We were about to close, but we were able to stronghold together then, and now we are. I think we are approaching a cost.
very good. So you are a bootstrapped startup. So there is no external funding which has come into your startup.
No external funding.
Okay,
So
great.
we didn't start it without any project, but we have a video conferencing project to start.
Okay.
And we started with that. We they were not funding; they were giving money for the development cost.
Okay.
So
And before the interview, when we were discussing, you spoke about the current projects that you're already doing in Europe and US for your clients. So,
yeah,
so you are already having products other than this particular tool, which are already up and running in the market.
yeah, it is not a product. We are joint venturing with the one company in Ireland actually. So we are partnering with one company coming out of Ireland, and they are their name is iConnect 101,
Okay.
and they are we together are doing a lot of projects. And, we are actually their development arm in India. So
Wow.
they are into banking. They are into what we call the marketplace in banks, marketplace for banks, a new idea for the banks, and they are started selling it. We are developing as their partner for the product. Then they are into GDPR compliance. Yeah, that is what I told you. So we are one of 2 3 small teams working for them right now, apart from the video conferencing. So apart from video conferencing, we are doing some service projects, and that is the income we are supporting the video conferencing R&D.
Oh, okay.
That's a blend of product and projects.
Great.
We are doing some projects and we are getting some money out of the projects, and we are pumping that money into video conferencing. So, both are going.
Superb. So just to since we spoke about Alleppey and the background that you're coming from a fisherman family, so these are two things that was very much in news say 3 years back or 4 years back when the flood came and hit Kerala. Uh, one of the areas which was badly hit was Kutanad,
Yeah,
and we could read a lot of news wherein the fisherman community came out and helped
yeah,
people
definitely.
come out of the houses. And I read that couple of places wherein you actually came out with a product to help them. So how did you do that, and what was that?
Definitely, the flood was a challenging time, and fortunately, I am in touch with the Finance Minister of Kerala, Dr. T.M. Thomas Isaac, and I am helping him in some of the projects. He is actually he's patroning. So, during the flood, he asked me to support him in the control room of Alleppey district, and I went there, and my team, the 50-member team, worked from the office to help them with the small apps to support, including the searching app, finding out people where they are, using others' help. So then distributing the material came out of other places to the people who are suffering, and making the camps. All those stuff we were supporting by our technology from
Awesome.
office. So we dedicated our 1 month for that particular course. The entire whole Techgentsia dedicated our work to that. So that was our effort. That is,
Amazing.
yeah.
Another thing that I wanted to speak about, which I don't think you would want to talk about, is the help that you're doing to the society in terms of helping the palliative care people and yeah, if you can, yeah. So if you can
That is
just
another, yeah,
yeah.
that is another area I am working on. My village have got a good set of volunteer people who are running a palliative care society called Snehajalagam, and that is making help, making the palliative care voluntarily to the people who are suffering. And we are running, we are giving medicines, we are giving voluntary care, home care for free with the help of doctors and nurses, and we are giving mental health care for free to the people who are in the coastal area. Then we are running a small, it is not small, a restaurant, the free food restaurant.
Wow.
You can go there. You can go there and have food. If you don't need there, we don't have a cashier or cash counter. There is a box in front of you when you go out. If you have money, you can put something there after having the food.
Where is
So
this?
that
This is in
it is,
Alleppey.
yeah, it is in Pathirappaly itself, and it was in news for a while, 3 4 years right now. It is going on, and that restaurant is being run by sponsorship programs, like people who want to do something on their anniversaries, birthdays. They will contribute 50 people meal to that restaurant. That means they can feed 50 free food meals. So that kind of a restaurant is being run, and that is absolutely free. And also that restaurant helped a lot during the flood, because when people came out of Kutanad to the areas where flood doesn't affected, then the first 3 4 days the feeding was from the restaurant, the complete feeding, before the kitchens were being made and they are active. Also during this COVID, we are feeding the people who are uh, uh, locked down during the lockdown and all, who are having food problems. We are feeding them right now, and we are giving around 200 families who are suffering from mental illness, health issues, who do not have the ability to cook, who do not have even food. Those kind of every people are there. So we are giving them food from that restaurant. Uh, like we will send people to the homes of those people, and we will send that food to like um, the casserole, the
The
uh, the
hot boxes. Yeah.
yeah, in that box we will put two meals and give to their homes. We are delivering their to their homes, and that is a these all activities are patroned by Dr. Thomas Isaac actually. So his patronship also helping us to running this in uh, very good way. Another project I am dealing with is the education of the coastal children, and we are running around. That is also patterned by Dr. Thomas Isaac. So I am also volunteering in that project. There are 13 libraries we selected and made it to a very good infra. Like there is 10 15 computers, very good halls, and so the coastal children, the fishermen children can come in the evening, and they can sit there, and they will get a mentorship from who have graduation and all for free, and they have internet, they have computers, they have everything there to study. So this is a very good project running in coastal area of Alleppey, and that is being into like 13 libraries right now in the 20 kilometers coastal region of north of Alleppey.
Wow.
So, so those are very equipped libraries, because when I would say I seen computer for the first time when I joined my post-graduation for computer applications. I knew the problems with that because I have my own problems when I joined the computer applications course. These kids doesn't have computer at home. They are not. I am talking about the digital divide. So we are trying to minimize the digital divide by providing common facilities to those kids. The good thing happened was during the COVID and the school started in Kerala, none of the students from coastal region of Alleppey suffered because of that. They all have internet, they all have computers, they all have tablets. You know, we were able to supply 250 tablets even before COVID. Nothing was there. We have given our students are equipped with the tablets now. So these are through sponsorships and everything is happening around. So we don't have a problem in the Alleppey coastal region right now that a digital divide is there. Everyone is equipped now. So I hope the next generation will be making that society very powerful.
Amazing. Though I thought of focusing the interview on the video conferencing tool, this has been a great story in terms of you giving it back to society.
It is not only me. It is a very large volunteer.
It is not humanly possible for a single person to actually turn around things and give it back to society. But having said that, even if you get sponsorship, you need to have the right people to be there as a volunteer to actually guide them and put it in the right place. Because there are a lot of people across the globe who want to actually come out and help. But if you don't have the people to actually take care of the sponsorship in the right manner, it gets diluted and the end results are not met as expected. Great. So I'll not take much time because I think I've already taken a lot of time from your side. I would conclude this interview. Before that, I would say that the next time when I speak to you, maybe I'll cover some portion of the interview in Malayalam. I deliberately didn't speak in Malayalam. Taking into consideration that people across the globe should know about Techgentsia and the product that you're coming out with. That was one of the reasons. And maybe in the next interview we'll do a live YouTube or a Facebook
definitely.
live. Yes, and we can actually schedule it and give up people to a chance to actually view the interview live. Yeah. And before I conclude, I just thought of I missed out one of the points. It's why the name Techgentsia that you had selected long back. So if you can just cover that as well.
Yeah, definitely. This is a combination of two words: technology and intelligentsia. That's all. We selected technologies, tech and intelligentsia, gentsia. Then it came Techgentsia. So we are some class of people that are doing some intelligent things in technology. That is all it means.
Great. See, it's like I've spoken to many startups and many people across the globe. The one of the things that I liked when I spoke to you in the last 1.5 hours or 2 hours is the way in which you don't boast about things that you have done. Actually, you are still grounded, and because that may be one of the reasons. Maybe one of the reasons is that you know the hard work that goes in terms of coming from a background that you spoke about from a fisherman family and then going through a government school and then getting into something like this. You know how difficult the growth has been for the last 42 years of your life. I would conclude by saying that all the best to Techgentsia for this current product. I hope it wins the competition. But anyway, as you said, that even if that doesn't happen, the globe is open for you to go and I would not say thousand, but I would say thousands of users in the short span of time. Till the time we meet next time, thank you for the time that you gave me today.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for your time. We are hoping for the best to happen. So thank you. This will be the best things happening to Techgentsia will be directly reflecting to the society. That is what I can assure.
Amazing. Great.